Otago's School of Surveying is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. The school also has a new dean. Her name is Professor Christina Holbe, and she joins us tonight. Good evening.
Good evening.
Now, first of all, can you tell us a little bit about what the discipline of surveying involves?
Sure. Most simply, surveying is about understanding the shape of Earth's surface and how it relates to people.
What sort of careers and areas of work are you preparing students for?
So our students really, the training they get is very broad, and that leads them to lots of different directions. You know, we think about kind of the traditional land surveyor with equipment out in the field, perhaps measuring a property boundary or laying out a new road. And those careers are certainly one of the directions that our students go. But they also study land law, planning, urban design, engineering as it relates to surveying, and leading on into more scientific disciplines, thinking about things like how the shape of the Earth changes over time, how processes in geology might affect the shape as well.
And you yourself started out as surveying, but not now?
Well, I started out in geology, or engineering geology, and that led me to the Ohio State University, where I got to go to Antarctica as a graduate student, and my first work in Antarctica was in surveying. So I feel kind of connected to the discipline, but my research really is in sort of polar glaciology and thinking about how and why ice sheets change over time.
Wow. Now, the school's been around for 50 years. Can you give us a bit of a potted history?
Sure. We really, the school, or the studying of surveying, has been going on for longer at Otago, but as an organized school we've been around for 50 years, and over that time we've had a very strong relationship with the profession of surveying throughout Australasia. Our students go out beyond New Zealand. They're very sought after in New Zealand, but then because of the certification and the training they get here, they are able to move out into the world around.
Now, the technology must have changed in the discipline quite considerably.
So technology is changing all the time. This is something that I sort of get into an argument with people about all the time. I think the technology changes, the rate at which we acquire data changes all the time, and that means the kinds of questions you can ask are different. But at its heart, surveying remains really about making the right measurement for the right reason in the right way, and then knowing what to do with it once you've done that. And no matter what the technology is, that will always be the same.
And you're newly appointed to the role, but it also heralds a change for the department.
It is. Within about a month, the surveying school went from never having employed any female faculty at all to now having 2. So it's very exciting times.
What does the school have planned for the anniversary?
So we are in conjunction with the New Zealand Institute of Surveyors annual meeting that will be coming up later this year. We'll be doing some special events. We have a book that's being published about the history of the school, kind of a retrospective, and then looking forward in the discipline. And along with that, we'll have some alumni events at the school as well.
How robust is the School of Surveying for the future?
We're doing great. I think one of the things that technology is affecting is the range of disciplines or the range of studies that surveyors can go into, and now we talk a lot about geospatial analysis as well. And if you think about, you know, everything from your cell phone, which has spatial positioning on up, there's a place for somebody who knows in detail what it means to make a measurement and then use that measurement to do something else.
Wonderful stuff. Well, congratulations on the new appointment and the anniversary. Professor Christina Hulbe, thanks very much for your time.
You're welcome.